It's been a while since I've last been here and made a video. To tell the truth, I just haven't had the motivation to do it. Sometimes I get confused about what to put on here. I love filming the seasons changing, light and clouds. But how do you put it all together to become something more than just random clips? We also had so much bad weather, and I would definitely say I am inspired by light. The first light, the last light, light through the trees, light on water. And we had very little light through all of autumn and winter. Sunny days would come up on the weather forecast and I would plan walks or wild camps, but as the day crept closer, the forecast would slowly change to rain again. And honestly, I just didn't have the motivation to camp in the cold and rain. This year is the first year I have ever had the winter blues. I usually love the cosy season, the long evenings and fires roaring. But the long darkness after so much dull weather really got to me. I know my complaints are nothing compared to what some have been going through this year. To simply be uninspired and have the winter blues is not so terrible. But I do worry about our planet and the natural world through all of this. I have never known a winter like it. I remember winters to be cold, with long frosts and clear blue skies when I was little. Of course, we would have some bad days, but last year felt like a constant dull ache of darkness. If it wasn't raining, it was just flat grey. It worries me that this is it now. Is this what our winters are now the Earth is warming? Fewer and fewer deep freezes that reset the year. It feels like our seasons are slowly shifting to one tepid blur. Having said all this, there were some beautiful days. We had some wonderful mists on the mountains and in the trees, and mornings of dew clinging to spiderwebs. So I thought I would put this together as a little update and to just share some of these moments at the end of last year. Then, at the beginning of January, we had a week of non-stop sunny days and frosty mornings. My favourite kind of weather. It felt a relief that it finally felt like winter. And although we were meant to be getting ready for a trip in our van, we just couldn't help ourselves but spend our mornings out walking in the light. I actually filmed this walk over a month ago. I intended to make this video and put it out before we left for our trip, but again, I wasn't sure how to put it together, and I think after so long of not sharing, I felt quite nervous to finally share. But here it is, finally.
sister's 2 dogs that we're looking after at the moment.
But I feel very rusty doing this.
Morning.
We've just stopped to have some breakfast and tea, and Brochan's cooking the sausages now in a very tiny saucepan.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see it. It's so nice to have the sun at the moment. We've just had, feels like months of rain, and just feels a relief to have sun again. I feel very rusty doing this filming again. I haven't done it for ages, so I feel awkward on the camera again. I got quite used to it before, and now I feel like a wally filming myself. So our plan is to go away.
No.
We're actually meant to be getting ready to go away right now while we're walking, but I can't bear to be inside when it's this nice weather. So we're meant to be packing the van and packing the house up and stuff like that for, well, it's not that long. A few weeks in the Alps we're going to, in the van. We were going to be going to Norway. That was the original plan, but we ended up just thinking like the costs to get up there for the time we'd be up there just felt a bit too much. And Brochan only had the puffer that he's wearing now and not a lot else, and spoke to a couple of friends of mine that one lives in Norway at the moment and the other one has lived in Norway in the winter, and they both said, well, I mean, I thought this anyway, but I think Brochan was in denial about it.
I was a bit, but Brooks made me see the light.
They both said that we definitely need decent coats. I mean, I've got this puffer coat, but yeah, it was just going to cost quite a lot to invest in all the clothing for not that long. So I think we're going to try and prepare that for next winter now and get everything sorted for it and save up some more money. So yeah, the plan instead is to go to the Alps for winter, well, just January really, which is very exciting. Hopefully there's going to be lots of snow, and then the next time we'll see you is hopefully in, or just before, the Alps.